Right, so we're back in the hinterlands. We just need to head off towards Redcliffe. I've decided to bring Blackwall, Vivienne and Solus with us. Blackwall, because I'm interested in what kind of conversation options change when they don't like you. That's a purely my curiosity thing. But also, he's just a nice little change from having Cassandra around for a while. Vivienne and Solus, because we're off to meet the mages, and they are our current mages in our party. It makes sense to bring them along. Right, let's get on our horse and head up there. We don't have a fast travel point nearby, which is why we're starting off down here. But it should be absolutely fine. We cleared out most of the way last time. Might be a few random enemies that have, you know, decided to stop by, but we should be alright. Hopefully. Yeah, I don't think there's going to be too many enemies. Other things we need to do in Redcliffe, we need to meet a healer. We need to find a healer for somebody. But that's a side quest, so if we don't find them, we don't find them. There is also another thing that you can find in Redcliffe in one of the houses at the back, but I believe you need deft hands and fine tools to actually unlock it. So if you know what I'm talking about, you'll know that it's quite interesting to find, but you know, we'll wait on that until we get deft hands and fine tools. I'll probably show that actually on the like in the videos, because it's quite important to some of the later talking, I think. But, you know, apart from that, not too much else in Redcliffe. There's a few booksellers, some other stuff like that. I wonder if I didn't tell him to get off. Horse is broken. Can't get on horse. Okay, fine. Well, horse is broken.
We can't open the gates until the threat has passed.
Excuse me? What threat? Oh, you mean that rift? Oh, we can deal with that. I guess that's why the horse stopped. Bit odd. Oop. Yeah, don't like this. Let's get over in the corner. Where's the rift? There it is. Right, let's try disrupting straight away. Oh, we almost disrupted it. Right, panic this one. So it's, it can't do anything. Then we will disrupt it so that all of them get stunned. There we go. There's actually only one enemy. Oh, okay. Well, this is much easier than I thought it was. Okay, we get more enemies this time. We're getting at least 2, I think. Yeah, there we go. 2 enemies. Let's fear one. The other one might try and jump on us, which is why I'm trying to avoid it. Can we disrupt the rift here? That terror's going to get us, isn't he? No, he didn't. He didn't turn around. We'll dash through them to put full damage on everyone. Then we'll put fire underneath them. Perfect. We now close the frayed rift. Everyone's happy. We are the heroes. Cool. We'll just grab the loot as well.
What was that?
None of my reports indicated temporal distortions near these rifts. Interesting.
Something's wrong here. Oh. Yeah. The reason this activates is because it's not an actual conversation. I pressed 3 to activate the option.
Mercy.
Anyway.
It's over. Open the gates.
Okay. Well, let's see what's going on in here.
We've spread word the Inquisition was coming. But you should know that no one here was expecting us.
No one? Not even Grand Enchanter Fiona?
If she was, she hasn't told anyone. We've arranged use of the tavern for the negotiations.
Agents of the Inquisition, my apologies. Magister Alexius is in charge now, but hasn't yet arrived. He's expected shortly.
Magister?
You can speak with the former Grand Enchanter in the meantime.
So the Devinters are in charge?
The veil is weaker here than in Haven, and not merely weak, but altered in a way I have not seen.
We must speak with Fiona at
Ah,
once.
okay. Well, it's good that we brought Solus along. He's able to give us some extra hints. What's this? That's just weird. Okay. Fine, we'll just move on. No sense dwelling. So, let's see if we can spot some things about Redcliffe. I see that windmill over there. That was in Origins. I just want to head up the hill. I want to see if there's anything interesting about this. Aha, it's our landmark. I knew there was some reason to head up here.
That
Right.
windmill has weathered
Let's
a
just
great
quickly...
deal. I am impressed it remains standing.
Redcliffe windmill. Oh! No, this is the windmill. Oh, and then it replaced it with another one over there. Cool. There's also a chest, which I just can't ignore. So, I have no... Oh, wait. Do we jump off up the side here? Aha. Maybe? There we go. Right. Let's grab that loot. Venture hat and grenade belt. Perfect. Both of those are completely useless. Well, I mean, the hat's not too bad. It's just average. The grenade belt, I'm still not entirely sure about using grenades, but that's fine. A lot of mages around here. Very out in the open. Oh, there's Redcliffe Castle all the way in the distance.
Most of the apostates are dead or hiding. We should be getting more refugees soon.
Uh-huh. Oh, this thing, that's in the thing that the reason why it's pinging around here is something to find. It's in this house, and we can't actually access that house without deft hands and fine tools. I remember that one.
We all did.
Okay. Storyteller. Side quests. We move on. A lot of side quests in this area.
Do just that. True enough. Thank you.
I'll just grab the landmark. There we go. Oh, we got Codex unlocked on the Hero of Ferelden. I can see if that worked. Codex? Characters, Hero of Ferelden. That's Iron Bull. There we go. Clan of Dalish Elves, Encounter of Magical Mirror. Okay, cool. I was just checking that the save editor worked. We knew it worked for Dragon Age 2, didn't know if it worked for Dragon Age Origins. And now that's confirmed. Good. Everything's working the way it should be. Right. We're going to head straight into the pub. See if we can meet Fiona before the Magister gets here. Hopefully we can. That'd be good. Okay.
Welcome, agents of the Inquisition. First Enchanter Vivienne?
My dear Fiona, it's been so long since we last spoke. You look dreadful. Are you sleeping well?
What has brought you to Redcliffe?
You invited me here.
We're here because of your invitation back in Val Royeaux.
You must be mistaken. I haven't been to Val Royeaux since before the Conclave.
Uh-huh. Then who did I meet?
If it wasn't you who invited me here, who was it?
I don't know. Now that you say it, I feel strange. Whoever or whatever brought you here, the situation has changed. The free mages have already pledged themselves to the service of the Tevinter Imperium.
Fiona, dear, your dementia is showing.
I understand that you are afraid, but you deserve better than slavery to Tevinter.
As one indentured to a Magister, I no longer have the authority to negotiate with you.
Uh-huh. Well, then tell me who does.
Very well. Who's in charge now?
Welcome, my friends. I apologize for not greeting you earlier.
Agents of the Inquisition, allow me to introduce Magister Girion Alexius.
The Southern Mages are under my command. And you are the survivor, yes? The one from the Fade? Interesting.
Uh-huh. Where's the Arl? Okay.
I haven't seen any sign of Redcliffe's Arl or his men.
The Arl of Redcliffe left the village.
Left?
Uh-huh.
An Arl would never voluntarily leave his seat.
There were tensions growing. I did not want an incident.
Tell me about this alliance.
I'd like to know more about this alliance between the rebel mages and the Imperium.
Certainly. What specifically do you wish to know?
Fiona said she's indentured.
The Grand Enchanter told me she was indentured to a magister.
Our southern brethren have no legal status in the Imperium. As they were not born citizens of Tevinter, they must work for a period of 10 years before gaining full rights. As their protector, I shall oversee their work for the Imperium.
When did this happen?
I'm not clear on when exactly you negotiated this arrangement with Fiona.
When the Conclave was destroyed, these poor souls faced the brutality of the Templars, who rushed to attack them. It could only be through divine providence that I arrived when I did.
It was certainly very timely.
Uh-huh. What does Tevinter gain from joining in?
What does the Imperium gain from taking rebel mages under its wing?
For the moment, the Southern mages are a considerable expense. After they are properly trained, they will join our legion.
You said not all my people would be military. There are children, those not suited.
And one day I'm sure they will all be productive citizens of the Imperium when their debts are paid.
Okay. Well, I need mages for the breach.
I'm here to get mages to close the breach.
Right, to business. I understand, of course. Felix, would you send for a scribe, please? Pardon my manners. My son Felix, friends. I'm not surprised you're here. Containing the breach is not a feat that many could even attempt. There is no telling how many mages would be needed for such an endeavor. Ambitious, indeed.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't think small here.
Well, when you're fighting a massive tear in the sky, you can hardly afford to think small.
There will have to be.
Are you alright?
Felix?
My lord, I'm so sorry. Please forgive me.
Are you all right?
I'm fine, Father.
Come, I'll get your powders. Please excuse me, friends. We will have to continue this another time. Fiona, I require your assistance back at the castle.
I don't mean to trouble everyone.
I shall send word to the Inquisition. We will conclude this business at a later date.
Weird.
Come to the Chantry. You are in danger.
The Magister's son dropped that. Be cautious, Inquisitor. Family name is everything in Tevinter.
Mm-hmm. It's worth investigating.
We'll be careful, but we need to figure out what's going on here.
So let's talk to some of the mages.
We don't need your kind here. Your Inquisition's just Templars by another name.
Uh-huh. And the Tevinters are better?
You'd rather bow to Tevinter than join the Inquisition?
Don't tell me you bought the Chantry's lies about how evil Tevinter is. It's just because they're ruled by mages. No one wants us to look at them and say their mages are free and the world hasn't ended.
Well, I think we don't need to talk to her, but you need me.
Tevinter's as big a threat as the Templars. You're better off with the Inquisition.
Right. And I'm the Empress of Orlais.
Okay. Now, do we want to talk to all the mages in here? I suppose. Let's talk to Clements as well, see if he has anything interesting to say.
Wishes only mages to remain in Redcliffe. He will approve of you. He does not approve of me. Many villagers have already left to escape his ire.
Why does he disapprove?
What does the Magister have against you?
He does not like to be reminded of what mages can become. He says all Tranquil must leave Redcliffe, but who would take us in?
You're Tranquil?
You're one of the Tranquil?
Yes. My talent for magic was insufficient to protect me from demons. Rather than risk me becoming possessed, the Circle removed my connection to the Fade. My magic is gone, along with my dreams and desires. Those now in Redcliffe prefer not to see us.
When did the Tevinters arrive?
How long have Tevinters been here?
Magister Alexius arrived at nightfall, 2 days after we retreated from the Temple of Sacred Ashes. He forced anyone without magic out of the castle, save those he required to serve him. Even the Arl was sent away.
Okay.
One moment. You are a member of the Inquisition, are you not? I am an alchemist.
Yes.
You must require potions. If the Magister will not have me here, perhaps I can offer my services.
Yeah, you can join us.
We would be delighted to have you working for the Inquisition.
Thank you. While one lives, it is good to believe there is still a use for one's talents.
Okay, we're back. So, Codex entry. Let's talk to this mage, see what he has to say.
Inquisition, huh? I wish to Holy Andraste you'd gotten here sooner. These
Oh my god, it's an Andraste person. Okay, no.
Be careful. The Tevinters likely aren't happy you're asking questions.
Wow, okay. I just want to have a quick look around the pub a little bit, around the inn. See if there's anything else like this to read. That's pretty good. Time will not unwind. That time will not unwind. The dragon screw. Oh, that's a song below. I was thinking we were hearing whispers, but we're not. It was just a song that's downstairs. Okay, let's leave here. Let's go to the chantry, see what's going on up there. We were told to go there, so I think it makes a lot of sense. We'll just head up, see what's going on. Hopefully we don't anger Tevinter by doing this. I wouldn't mind having Tevinter as allies. There's no real reason not to. So, I mean, they're mages, we're mages. Seems like it's an obvious choice. Let's head over here. I mean, hopefully we can get a better deal than the others got. That's not what I was looking for. There was a reed thing down here, wasn't there? I must be going crazy. Okay. Let's talk to the revered mother on the way past.
They say Andraste sent you to save the world. If it'll help save lives and bring peace, I'll be the first to believe.
I don't care what you believe.
Your beliefs mean nothing to me.
Good. Perhaps the adulation of thousands won't go to your head.
So, are you alone here?
I don't see any other priests in the village. Where is everybody?
The Magister had the others escorted out for their own safety, but I refused. He can throw me out if he wants. Until then, I tend to my flock.
Okay, do you support the mages?
Are you working for the Mage Rebellion?
Mages are children of the Maker, no less than the rest of us. They struggle no less with questions of faith.
Should there be circles?
Does that mean you support their freedom?
Given a choice between the circle and death, most mages willingly gave up some small freedoms for safety. But the pendulum swings, and now it seems any restraint is too much. I think they should have a chance to prove they deserve freedom.
So, do you support the alliance between the Tevinters and the mages?
What are your feelings on the mages working with Tevinter?
The Imperium burned Andraste. Since then, we have led 4 exalted marches against them. Yet in all those marches, they still acknowledged the Maker. Now I speak of him and the Magisters laugh. Something has happened, and I dread to learn what.
Okay. Well, thanks for the knowledge. Oh, is this the healer we needed to find? Hello.
Sister Tanner. May I help you?
Oh, no, she's the smuggler we needed to find. I know you're a smuggler.
I found the letter you sent a Templar named Corin.
What? Shit. You can't prove anything. A letter from a rogue Templar. Nobody is going to care. So, what do you intend to do?
You can help us.
What kind of cut are you getting from the gross? What kind of protection are your suppliers offering? The Inquisition could use someone who could move goods around quietly, and we could protect you.
Are you serious? The high and mighty Inquisition needs smugglers? All right, I'm in. Seems like the Inquisition is the safer bet these days.
Okay. Well, that's odd. I don't think we needed a cutscene for that, but okay. Fine. Let's head into the chantry. See what's going on. Must be a large chantry. Got a proper loading screen. Oh, there's a rift here.
Good. You're finally here. Now help me close this, would you?
I mean, I suppose. That is what I do, so. I'd hate to disappoint you. Right, teleport over here so I can disrupt the rift. Disrupting the rift will then stun all of these guys, and we can then do lots of damage to them. Yep, perfect. Get fire underneath them. Done. Right, next round. Someone there, someone there, someone there. Is this a healing circle? Ooh, I like that. I assume that's what this is. Did we disrupt that? I think we disrupted that, yeah. Good. It's just the green circle. I'm assuming that's from this mustached man here. Right. Kill that one. Are we clear? Just need to be shut now? Grab the loot before we shut it then. There we go.
Fascinating. How does that work exactly?
What, the hand?
You don't even know, do you? You just wiggle your fingers and boom. Rift closes.
Who are you?
Ah, getting ahead of myself again, I see. Dorian of House Parvus, most recently of Minrathous. How do you do?
Let one Tevinter in. Suddenly they're scurrying out of all the walls like roaches.
Now, I'm ever so much more handsome than a cockroach. Magister Alexius was once my mentor, so my assistance should be valuable, as I'm sure you can imagine.
Okay. Where's Felix?
I was expecting Felix to be here.
I'm sure he's on his way. He was to give you the note, then meet us here after ditching his father.
Uh-huh. Is something wrong with him?
Alexius couldn't jump to Felix's side fast enough when he pretended to be faint. Is something wrong with him?
He's had some lingering illness for months. Felix is an only child, and Alexius is being a mother hen, most likely.
You're a magister?
Are you a magister?
All right, let's say this once. I'm a mage from Tevinter, but not a member of the Magisterium. I know Southerners use the terms interchangeably, but that only makes you sound like barbarians.
Okay. Did you send a note?
Are you the one who sent that note, then?
I am. Someone had to warn you after all. Look, you must know there's danger. That should be obvious even without the note. Let's start with Alexius claiming the allegiance of the mage rebels out from under you. As if by magic, yes? Which is exactly right. To reach Redcliffe, before the Inquisition, Alexius distorted time itself.
Uh-huh. That's ridiculous.
I've never heard of magic that controls time.
That is fascinating, if true, and almost certainly dangerous.
The rift you closed here. You saw how it twisted time around itself? Sped some things up and slowed others down?
I didn't,
Soon,
actually.
there will be more like it. And they'll appear further and further away from Redcliffe. The magic Alexius is using is wildly unstable. And it's unraveling the world.
Uh-huh. Do you have any evidence?
I'd like more proof than magical time control. Go with it.
I know what I'm talking about. I helped develop this magic. When I was still his apprentice, it was pure theory. Alexius could never get it to work. What I don't understand is why he's doing it, ripping time to shreds just to gain a few hundred lackeys.
He didn't do it for them.
Took you long enough. Is he getting suspicious?
No, but I shouldn't have played the illness card. I thought he'd be fussing over me all day. My father's joined a cult, Tevinter Supremacists. They call themselves Venatori. And I can tell you one thing. Whatever he's done for them, he's done it to get to you.
Uh-huh. Why does he want me?
Why would he rearrange time and indenture the Mage Rebellion just to get to me?
They're obsessed with you, but I don't know why. Perhaps because you survived the Temple of Sacred Ashes.
You can close the rifts. Maybe there's a connection. Or they see you as a threat.
If the Venatori are behind those rifts or the breach in the sky, they're even worse than I thought.
Why are you telling me this?
Alexius is your father. Why are you working against him?
For the same reason Dorian works against him. I love my father, and I love my country. But this? Cults? Time magic? What he's doing now is madness. For his own sake, you have to stop him.
It would also be nice if he didn't rip a hole in time. There's already a hole in the sky.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm flattered.
All this for me. And here I didn't get Alexius anything.
Send him a fruit basket. Everyone loves those. You know you're his target. Expecting the trap is the first step in turning it to your advantage. I can't stay in Redcliffe. Alexius doesn't know I'm here, and I want to keep it that way for now. But whenever you're ready to deal with him, I want to be there. I'll be in touch. Oh, and Felix, try not to get yourself killed.
There are worse things than dying, Dorian.
Oh, okay. Return to the war room, it says. Well, I want to just have a quick look around, because... Yup, loot. Fantastic. Let's grab it. Horn helmet. Okay. There anything better than that? Yeah, okay. Anything else in here? Aha, a little bit more loot. We'll just grab that. Grab it. Perfect. We'll head out of here. See if anything's happening outside. And if not, we'll just teleport back to Haven, I guess. I would like to see if we could get another meeting with Alexius, but I don't think that's an option. Or at least not an option straight away.
Do we believe that both Alexius' son and apprentice are turning on him? It seems someone wants to trap us either way.
I don't know what to believe. All of this seems wrong.
Definitely seems wrong.
You're from the Inquisition.
Oh, this guy invited us in.
I didn't think you'd still be here. Were you really looking to ally with us?
Yes.
I want this war to end without sending you back to the Circle.
There has to be a way, right? We're not what they think, all blood mages and abominations. We just want to be normal, have families, use our magic to help grow crops or something. We never wanted war. What choice did we have? Stay and be slaves?
There are better ways than war to effect change.
Sometimes to achieve the world one desires, one must take regrettable measures.
I hope you can do something. Tying ourselves to Tevinter. That can't be the right way to end this.
Okay.
Take care of
well,
yourself.
we already know most of what he
Something
said.
strange going on.
I never thought the Grand Enchanter would swear to a Magister.
Yep, I think we're going to head back to the war room. We're pretty much done here. Yeah, war room. While we're going, I'd also like to talk about some of the side areas, like the Storm Coast and the other one, the, whatever it's called, the something marsh or swamp or whatever. I think I might just do those entirely off camera. There doesn't seem to be a great reason to go there other than to just see it. And I think that it would make it flow a little bit better if we just kind of do story. I don't know. If it's somewhere where we have to go for the story, I see a reason for us to go there, but like a lot of the time there isn't. If I know there isn't story in an area, or I know where the story is, we'll just do whatever the story is and then leave. That guy always runs from right here to over here. There's something down here. I'm interested now. Aha! There is. There's loot. Well, this was a nice surprise. Perfect. I didn't find any of this loot while looking around, because I never thought there'd be anything at the side of the chantry. I wonder if there's anything at the other side. Oh, and then he spawned again. Ah, interesting. Aha, there is something at the other side. We're in the back here. There's some elf fruit. I'm not actually interested in picking all the elf fruit. Nope. There's just elf fruit. Okay. Well, we'll head into the chantry. But yeah, like the Storm Coast has no actual stuff left for us to do in it. It's just it's entirely side quests, but the swamp has one thing in it, and there's, you know, we'll do whatever the important stuff is in the area, if there is any. But if you don't see an area, that's because there isn't any important stuff in it, pretty much. Anyway, summon the War Council. Want to talk to them all? I guess not. Now here, it's going to say we need a certain amount of power. There we go. We need a certain amount of power. We have double the amount of power we need.
In case there's any trouble.
Okay. Levels 4 to 7. We are level 7. Perfect. Let's do it.
We don't have the manpower to take the castle. Either we find another way in, or give up this nonsense and go and get the Templars.
Redcliffe is in the hands of a Magister. This cannot be allowed to stand.
The letter from Alexius asked for the Herald of Andraste by name. It's an obvious trap.
Mm-hmm. Well, how nice of him.
Isn't that kind of him? What does Alexius say about me?
He's so complimentary that we are certain he wants to kill you. Not this
Oh, alright.
Redcliffe Castle is one of the most defensible fortresses in Ferelden. It has repelled thousands of assaults. If you go in there, you'll die. And we'll lose the only means we have of closing these rifts. I won't allow it.
And if we don't even try to meet Alexius, we lose the mages and leave a hostile foreign power on our doorstep. Even if we could assault the keep, it would be for naught. An Orlesian Inquisition's army marching into Ferelden would provoke a war. Our hands are tied.
The Magister
has outplayed us.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's over.
The Magister's son, Felix, told me Alexius is in a cult that's obsessed with me. I doubt they'll graciously receive our apologies and go about their business.
There will remain a threat, and a powerful one, unless we act.
We cannot accept defeat now. There must be a solution.
Mm-hmm. Well, we could contact the Arl. That's definitely an option. We can say it's not worth the trouble, or we need to find another way inside. Now, there is another way inside that we found in Origins. There's a secret passageway through a windmill. I think contacting the Arl makes a lot of sense as well, though. But I'm trying to think whether we would contact the... Like, would our Inquisitor contact the Arl? He'd probably not. He'd probably try and find another way inside. Yeah, because we're not getting it back for the Arl, we're getting it back for us. So we need to find another way inside.
Other than the main gate, there's got to be another way into the castle. A sewer, a water course, something.
There's nothing I know of that would work.
Wait. There is a secret passage into the castle, an escape route for the family.
Uh-huh.
It's too narrow for our troops, but we could send agents through.
Too risky. Those agents will be discovered well before they reach the Magister.
That's why we need a distraction. Perhaps the envoy Alexius wants so badly.
Keep attention on Adar, while we disable the Magister's defenses. It's a gamble, but it might work.
Fortunately, you'll have help.
This man says he has information about the Magister and his methods, Commander.
Your spies will never get past Alexius's magic without my help. So if you're going after him, I'm coming along. The plan puts you in the most danger. We can't in good conscience order you to do this. We can still go after the Templars if you'd rather not play the bait. It's up to you.
Oh no, we'll do this. I really like that Leliana believed that, that she was the one who came up with the idea of the secret passage. Because she would be the one person who would know about it, because she was with the hero Ferelden in Origins when he used the secret passage. I think that's really kind of cool that she's the one who came up with the idea. Anyway, we're going on this one. We're not going to the other one. We know what we're doing. Okay, so we have to take Dorian. Now, there is a temptation to take Vivienne and Solus. But I think we would die horribly if we took Vivienne and Solus. I think I'm not going to take Vivienne, and I am going to take Solus. I think Solus is more interesting for the situation. Now, between Cassandra, Iron Bull, and Blackwall for the last spot. Cassandra... I don't know. I almost want to take Iron Bull. And you might be going, why do you want to take Iron Bull? Well, basically, Cassandra and Blackwall have a specific... Like, Cassandra is a Templar, effectively. Well, she has a lot of Templar... She's the Seeker. She's Chantry side stuff. She's gonna want to not... Like, if there's an option to kind of do this without helping, like... While helping the mages, Cassandra might be against that. I don't know, I'm trying to min-max these characters. I want to take Blackwall, but I think it makes sense if we take Cassandra. Yeah. I think it makes more sense to take Cassandra here, because she's the one in the... She's head of the Inquisition right now. But I don't know. It's a little bit weird. We'll take her. We don't have a good choice for... I mean, Iron Bull as well. We'd only be taking him because he'll probably try and stay neutral. But nah, we'll take Cassandra. We've got her decked out in equipment anyway, so... Makes a lot of sense. Okay. So I wonder if the castle looks the same as it did in Origins, or whether they changed the look of it. Looks very similar. Hello.
Announce us.
The Magister's invitation was for Master Adar only. These others will have to remain here.
Uh-huh. They go where I go.
Where I go, they go.
Well, that seemed to work. Just be a little bit forceful.
My Lord Magister, the agents of the Inquisition have arrived.
My friend, it's so good to see you again. And your associates, of course. I'm sure we can work out some arrangement that is equitable to all parties.
I'm sure we can.
Are we mages to have no voice in deciding our fate?
Fiona, you
No.
would not have turned your followers over to my care if you did not trust me with their lives.
Let's get to business.
Enough pleasantries. Shall we begin?
It's refreshing to meet someone so goal-oriented. The Inquisition needs mages to close the breach, and I have them. So, what shall you offer in exchange?
How do we want to play this? We could say nothing and just kind of go for it. We'd say we have connections. You what? I don't know. Nothing seems like... I don't know. I don't think that would work. We have connections. Maybe it's a little bit weak. I know you want me dead. Let's not go for that. Let's not give that away. Talk about time magic. Now that's one step too far. And the Venatori. So it has to be connections or nothing. Let's say nothing. Let's just assume he's going to help. I don't know. Let's see what he says to that.
Nothing at all. I'm just going to take the mages and leave.
And how do you imagine you'll accomplish such a feat?
He knows everything, Father.
Felix, what have you done?
Why are you really here?
You wanted me here. Why?
Do you know what you are? You walk into my stronghold with your stolen mark, a gift you don't even understand, and think you're in control. You're nothing but a mistake.
What is the mark? Or what's supposed to happen? Oh, they're both... How about what is the mark?
If you know so much, enlighten me. Tell me what this mark on my hand is for.
It belongs to your betters. You wouldn't even begin to understand its purpose.
Father,
No.
listen to yourself. Do you know what you sound like?
He sounds exactly like the sort of villainous cliché everyone expects us to be.
Dorian, I gave you a chance to be a part of this. You turned me down. The Elder One has power you would not believe. He will raise the Imperium from its own ashes.
Uh-huh. Who's the Elder One? Or what kind of power? That's more interesting, I think.
What's better than turning back time?
He will make the world bow to mages once more. We will rule from the Boric Ocean to the frozen seas.
You can't
Doesn't sound too
involve my
bad.
people in this.
Alexius, this is exactly what you and I talked about never wanting to happen. Why would you support this?
It's the guy in the
Stop
background.
it, Father.
That's
Give
cool.
up the Venatori. Let the Southern Mages fight the breach, and let's go home.
No, it's the only way, Felix. He can save you.
Save me?
There is a way. The Elder One promised, if I undo the mistake at the temple.
I'm going to die. You need to accept that.
Seize them, Venatori. The Elder One demands this man's life.
Your men are dead, Alexius.
You are a mistake. You should never have existed.
Okay.